don't know why. So my computer's been sitting like this for like 15 minutes, right? And it's not until I didn't even touch it. It just decided to take off like an airplane. Sorry if you hear the noise. I had to put the mic closer to the computer than normal, because of the book. So yeah, my desk is so small. It was so hard to set the webcam up. Um, but yes, before we switch the scenes, I just wanted to say hello, everybody. Um, yeah. So today I'm going to be reading you guys some books. I have two of them, but I don't know if I'll get through both of them. It depends on like how fast I'm reading. Um, I tried my best with the webcam, but like I don't have very good equipment, so don't don't judge. Like I think you'll be able to read the text, but I'm not entirely sure. And if you can't, it's fine because I'll read it to you. You'll be able to see the pictures and you'll be able to see like the general idea of what the book looks like. You know a lot about dragons? That's cool. I love dragons. Dragons are like I just I have obsessions. That's a thing that I do. But like dragons has been forever. Like there are the others that it's just like, oh, this is so cool, and then a couple months later I'm like, whatever. No, 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 no. This one has been like, gosh, wait. I remember when it started. I'm just trying to remember how old I was. Uh, how old was I? I was in the. Was I in? I think I was in the 8th grade. Yeah, I was in the 8th grade. Oh shoot. Now I can't say how many years it's been. Oh shoot. Yeah, now I can't say how many years ago I was in the 8th grade. Because then you know. um, I will tell you though, I'm definitely not in the 8th grade anymore. my 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 youngest sibling's in the 6th grade. So yeah. Two of my younger siblings are in high school. Younger siblings. So that's all I'm saying, okay? Dragons are so cute. Yeah. I love dragons. Dragons. They're like some of them are cute and some of them are like they're not cute wouldn't be the word. 'Cause they're just like they're like beautiful, but like in a scary way, you know? That's like so cool to me. They breathe fire everywhere. That's definitely what that sounds like right there. So yes, super excited. I'm a bit nervous though. I've never had a webcam on while streaming before. I'm afraid I'm going to like knock it over and then like it's gonna land and like I don't know. I don't know. And I have to it's in such an awkward position too. Because I have to put it like right smack dab in front of the book. But then I can't be in front of the book. I'm kinda like beside it. Like bro, I clipped my webcam. Oh hello Adam! I drew a dragon once. Wow, that's cool. I would like to see it. Yeah, I I have I drawn. I have a book about drawing dragons, but when I sat down to do it, I remembered I couldn't draw. It's crazy the stuff I buy. I'll buy pencils. I bought this like I bought this like I was super excited because I was in Five Below and I saw this like comic book sketchbook. I was like, bro, that's so cool. And then I got home and then I was like, wait, I can't draw. Why did I buy this? At least it was only like $5, because it was Five Below. But that was like such an impulse buy. I was like, I need this, I want this, and then I've never used it. I don't like I can kind of draw, but like not comic level. 'Cause like you have to be able to draw the same character multiple times, and I can't do that. And you have to be able to draw them at many angles, and I definitely can't do that. I could probably not even do one with stick figures. It's just not how I am. So yeah. My webcam can point directly at my hands while it's on top of my monitor. Nice. Well, you see, the problem is mine maybe could do that, but like I have a laptop, so the only way that that would work is if I put the book on top of my keyboard, and I'd be free to press the wrong button. I'd press so many of the wrong button, so many wrong buttons, and you know. But like, okay, so guys, you might have heard me talk about um you might have heard me talk about I can't think all of a sudden. You might have heard me talk about me and my brother are planning to buy like, a computer. Bro, we're so close. We're so close to be having enough. And then you I'm sure you hear my computer booming. There's absolutely no way you don't. I can literally see like the audio input. um yeah, I can literally see like the audio input from it, so I know you guys can hear it be like that's my computer impression. It's taking off like an airplane. It's crazy. And it's crazy. It just does that regularly. Yeah, yeah. Um but yes. But yeah, if we get it, I can actually like. Do you guys know how hard it is to think of stream ideas that don't involve playing a game or doing anything that would lag my computer? It's freaking hard, man. It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. Like, if I could play games, I'd have so many different stream ideas because we could play like this game and that game and that other game and this game and that game. But like, I can't play any game. So, that's kind of out of the question for now. But yeah, it would be super cool if it ever happens. And I'm going to be very broke afterwards, but I'm going to be very happy. I'm going to be very happy and very broke. Um, so yeah. Alrighty. Are you guys ready? Um, I'm going to. I'm going to switch in just a sec. Ready? Are you ready? Are you prepared for the webcam that I literally just got it to work yesterday? Cause my dumb brain, I got it for Christmas, and the first time I tried to plug it in, which was like, I think it was like when I first got home, I like I plugged it in and it didn't work, and I tried everything, and it just wasn't recognized by the computer. And yesterday, the thought occurred to me. It was funny because I was talking to tech support at the time, and then the thought occurred to me: what if I plugged it into the other side and it worked? And I feel so bad because that always happens. Like I'll have a tech issue and I'll try literally everything, and then I'll literally be talking to tech support like, "Hey, can you help me? Cause I got no idea what's going on." And then it just turns, and then I'll figure it out while I'm talking to them. Like they don't even tell me what it is. I just figure it out, and I'm like, I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry for bothering you. All right, we're now switching, and I'm not in prison, okay? I'm under a bed. In case you're wondering what all the bars are for. Yeah! Oh, my hand. My mouse. Get over your mouse. There we go. Ta-da! Here we have this book. Oh man, you can't really see There, what? The glare. Yeah, it says Dragonology on the front. It's like, you know. Yeah. So here's the front of the book. Yeah. Front of the book. Looks so much more orange on here. I tried to adjust this, like the camera. Imagine being. I'm not in jail. I'm underneath the bed. I am under a bed. Trust me, I'm not in jail. I I've committed no crimes. Well, um, that I have probably, but not really any crimes. I've done things that are illegal. I wouldn't call them crimes. You know? Show your face. No, I ain't showing my face. All you're getting today is my hands, okay? Not the face. No. Like I legit. I don't know if you guys understand this, but like I legit see a picture of my face, and I get scared. Like if I don't know what it is. I just see my face somewhere. I'm like, ah! And then I'm like, oh, it's safe. Do you guys ever have it? I mean, maybe I spend too much time online. Where someone IRL calls you by your IRL name, and then you're like, what? No, how do you know that? And you're like, oh, wait. How do you accidentally drink alcohol? Feet? No. What? Why would I show you that? No, look, this. That's all you're getting today. This, this is not what I am as a streamer. I don't show feet or face. I am. Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna open the book. Don't judge the pencil case. Alright. I love this book so much. Bro, I haven't opened it in a while. Well, actually, that's a lie. I opened it to set up the stream. But I. Look at this. There's so much stuff, like, we haven't even opened the book yet. I broke into a lost place today. What do you mean a lost place? There's one in here. Are you ready? Ah, dang, I'm so scared I'm gonna knock over the webcam. Bro, my arms are like, this arm, this is my left arm, right? Yeah, I'm teaching you guys, this is left, this is right, okay? But like, my right arm, like the webcam is like, right here. So my arm, I'm like, I'm not hugging it because I'm not touching it, but you know. We're gonna summon dragons with it. We're gonna learn about them, but I think it might have something on how to summon. I'm not sure how well you guys can read this, but says, to whom it may concern, Dragonology is the proper study of the Dragonology. I can't read. Why am I doing a reading stream? I can't read. Okay, we're gonna start over. I can't take this seriously. All of a sudden. Okay. Yeah. You see, this is why I was going to label this like a chill stream, like, you know. It's like a totally be just like relax and watch me read, but no, it's not gonna be, man. No. Not with me streaming, it ain't. Okay. This letter was written by Dr. Ernest Drake. What's that letter? I don't know. Wait, St. Leonard's Forest. Oh wait, no, I have to sneeze. No sneeze. Go away, sneeze. You're not doing that on stream. Okay, April 19th. No, wait. April 19th, guys. It doesn't say April 19th. It says April 1904. April 1904, not April 19th. I haven't even started yet, and we're already failing. Alright. Okay, we're restarting. Here we go. To whom it may concern, Dragonology is the proper study of the dragonologist, or student of dragon lore, since the occasion when Merlin found two mighty dragons fighting each other beneath the castle of King Nordgern. I think that's how you pronounce that. Dragonology has been the study of magicians and students of arcane sciences the world over. The world over. Does it mean all over the world? I don't know. Knowledge of dragons has been passed down over the years. Their history, their different types, the true sightings of dragons, where they might be found, how they might be tamed or slain, and how and why the student may learn to use them in their various parts to his advantage. Perhaps the most important thing is why such knowledge should never be used against them, and above all, that dragons, like so much of the flora and fauna of this fleeting world of ours, are rare indeed, and it would be a shame to see them disappear forever. Dang, that's beautiful. Alright, so I have just set this knowledge down, student dragonologist, not that you might seek out and destroy the few dragons that remain, but that you might learn about them, and indeed help them to stay concealed. For the wise learn much, see much, know much, but disturb little. I have lived long among dragons, but my life is almost over, and my final accomplishment as a dragon master is to pass on this knowledge to someone worthy of its keeping. Dang, that's beautiful right there. All right, guys, you heard the man. We're not going. Do not use any information that you learn on the stream to hurt dragons. Dragons are our friends. Okay, got it. No hurting the dragons. Stuff I'm about to show you. I'm gonna put this back in here. All right. So, and look, here we have this library card. Whoa, and underneath there's like, y'all see that? It says to friendly dragons, and then it says a lot of crap in another language. Like, see, this is the part that says to friendly dragons, and I don't know what that is. I can't read that. But if it's to dragons, maybe it's in dragon. I wanted to cast spells with this book. I think there's a spell right here. Look. Here we go. See? Spell to catch a dragon. Alright, you ready? Want to summon spirits? Take a mirror and sprinkle it with dragon dust. Dang, I don't have any dragon dust. I don't even know what that... I think they tell us about that later. Then place a sapphire or other treasure... I don't have a sapphire! Focus, Fern. Take a mirror and sprinkle it with dragon dust. Then place a sapphire or other treasure outside the dragon's lair. When the dragon emerges to investigate the gemstone, quickly bring out the mirror, so that the dragon sees its own reflection. Cry... Eki Narciso Draconis Attractive. This spell will tame the dragon, but watch out when it wears off. For a small sample of dragon dust, see Appendix 2. Woo! There you go. Alright. There we go. That's how you summon a dragon. I dare you to read it like you're summoning something. I've never summoned something. How do I know how to read something like I'm summoning it? I don't even know how to pronounce it. Okay, no, it's just so Draconis attractive. That was my attempt. Alright, so now we're going to actually open the book. Chapter 1. Yay! You know, at this rate, we may not even finish this one today. That's okay. We're gonna summon the dragon tonight. We hit the cave on the mountain at 4 p.m. Yeah, let's go. I'll probably still be streaming at 4 p.m. Because it's almost 3 p.m. here. I don't know about you. I guess we would. I don't know. Alright. So we have a forward over here. I know you can't really see that side that well. But you don't have to because you're not the one reading it. I'm reading it. What? I don't even. Okay. I'm now reading. Of all natural sciences, dragonology is perhaps the most rewarding, being at the same time one of the oldest and least researched. That sounds like a great combination right there. Look, it's rewarding. It's old, but it's also not that researched. And you know what it means if something's not that researched? It means you get to discover stuff, because the stuff hasn't been discovered yet. That's what it means. Alright, I need to focus on reading instead of just getting distracted at every sentence I read. Okay, dragons have been studied since mankind's earliest days, and yet, paradoxically, they are one of the least known of the Earth's creatures. So while many scientists believe that the vast majority of the world's flora and fauna are now understood, in the little-known field of dragonology, the way lies open for exciting new discoveries. That's what I said. Exciting new discoveries. Yeah. There's so much stuff on here. I don't know what to look at first. This table of contents right here. Oh wait, that's like off the screen. It's a table of contents. See? Table contents. There are. Wait. Why are the two chapter 4s? Look, chapter 4. Oh wait, y'all can't really see. Let me get closer up here. Bro, the bars are cracking me up. It looks like I'm like in prison. Like, see, there's two chapter 4s. There's one right here and one right here. Wonder why. They wouldn't put out like a typo, would they? I don't know, man. Okay. So there's text right here. It says, with time and patience, it is possible to build up a bond of trust. Yes. Time and patience. Which is fine with me. I'm that way too. There's text right here. It says there's little, I can't read. There is little visible difference between male and female dragons. See chapter 3. So we'll learn about that in chapter 3. The dragons didn't know how to count. Yeah, I guess. This is chapter 4. Finding and tracking. Chapter 4. Taming and flying. I mean, who knows? Wait, there's 3 chapter 3s. And 3 chapter 2s. And 2 chapter 1. Okay, maybe it's just like the sections. I didn't notice. I noticed the 2 chapter 4s, but I didn't notice the 3 chapter 3s. I guess it's just showing the sections. So there are only 4 chapters, but they have like different sections in them. This is the introduction. Then after the introduction, we're going to talk about Dragons of the World. I haven't even finished the first page, man. I'm getting too excited about this to read it. Okay. Alright, we have text right here. It says, As dragonologists, we must be prepared to refute those who claim that dragons are unreal. Consider how many creatures there may be that are still unknown to accepted science. When our scientists first heard of duck-billed platypus in 1797, they laughed. How could an egg-laying mammal with a duck's beak and webbed feet exist? Even when shown physical evidence, they cried, "Fraud!" Yet by 1884, even the most skeptical had changed their opinion. Recently, Henry Stanley learned of another apparently mythical animal, the octopi, while searching for Dr. Livingstone. With a giraffe's horns and a zebra's legs, it has so intrigued scientists that they are determined to find one. Yet there is not one who is willing to mount an expedition to bring dragons the scientific attention they deserve. There you go, guys. Dragons are real. It says so in this book. So, you believe everything you read. I'm just kidding. You definitely not believe everything you read. Believe this, though. Believe it. Okay. There's these little pictures over here. Oh gosh, I almost knocked over the webcam. Let me get it closer to you. The bars, man, the bars are cracking me up. Oh man, my hands are so shaky. It's really fuzzy, I know. The one on top is the octopi, and then the one on the bottom is the platypus. Both real. Alright, so now we're going to this page. Okay, there's text. Oh, up here it says, all scientific dragonologists must draw the conclusion, having read the works of Charles Darwin in his Origin of Species in 1859, that dragons, like all creatures, have evolved so as to best exploit the habitats in which they live. Noble in form and majestic in flight, dragons have evolved enviable natural abilities. One wonders if mankind, through effort of science, may one day be able to imitate some of them. God, maybe one day we'll be dragons. Bury the platypus. That's when I first learned about platypi. Oh shoot. Okay. Y'all can see right there, kinda. But you can't really see anything because my pants are all black. That's crazy. Alright. Alright, so here. Gosh, this is so awkward. The worst part is there's so many cords dangling everywhere. Alright, here we go. Some argue that dragons cannot have 4 legs and 2 wings because no known vertebrate has more than 4 appendages. As can be seen in the above diagram, the evolution of a 4-legged dragon with 2 wings because no known... wait, I just reread a line. Okay. In the diagram, the evolution of 4-legged dragon with 2 wings... I'm starting over. I can't read. I'm so sorry. Some argue that dragons cannot have 4 legs and 2 wings because no known vertebrate has more than 4 appendages. As can be seen in the above diagram, the evolution of a 4-legged dragon with wings provides a clear proof of Darwin's hypothesis of animal evolution through fortuitous genetic mutation. One hypothesis suggests that dragons breathe fire as a result of generating methane gas in their stomachs, a gas that enables them to float like balloons. In fact, as the dragons had evolved, so also did the fang and venom-producing organs that are actually responsible for creating the dragon's fiery breath. I can't read. But basically, what they're saying is it works. Alright, so this dragon, the dragon in the picture, bro, the bars are cracking me up. I don't even know why they're coming, why there's bars. Like, why there's bar lighting. Oh wait, I just realized that comment is still pinned. It's kind of useless. How do I unpin a comment? Do I just have to pin another one? Remove. Oh, I'm so sorry. I deleted your message on accident. Sorry, Adam. I deleted your message accidentally. Can I recover it? Dude, sorry about that. I was trying to delete my message, but I'm dumb. I don't know how to delete my message. I guess I'm just gonna put another one. Wait, what? Right click and unpin? You see, I am on the phone. What message did you delete? I don't know. It's the one after read it powerfully. No, wait, it's with feeling. I deleted the one where you just said with feeling. Finally I figured it out. Unpin message. There. I think I was clicking your messages instead of mine. Hello, strawberry cupcake. No worries. We haven't. It's been 30 minutes and I still haven't made it. We're on the second page of the book right now. Okay, as I was saying before I started deleting people's messages on accident, um, this says right here. This is a European dragon. Dragonology. I hate being y'all. I'm literally a biologist. Like, by the way, you know, like I study biology in university, and I still can't pronounce this. Draco occidentalis magnus. There, European dragon. So if you're European, these are the dragons of Europe. Okay, I'm gonna put this back, and we're gonna read right here. Okay, I'm so great at reading. All right. It's really hard though at my angle. Like, I'm not at a good angle, and I don't have good eyesight, so that combination is crap. Plus my attention span. Oh wait, I just realized I was supposed to be. Okay. Among all the kinds of serpents, there is none comparable to the dragon, or that affordeth and yieldeth so much plentiful matter in history for the ample discovery of the nature thereof. The student will do very well to heed these words of natural philosopher and dragonologist Edward Topsell. Oh, that was a quote. And that's where all the affordeth and yieldeth came from. Edward Topsell, in his 1607 book, The History of Four-Footed Beasts. I wonder if this is actually a book. I just got into playing Animal Jam again, and now I'm obsessed with animals and dragons. That's cool, honestly. My siblings have played that game. I haven't, though. Like, they were obsessed with it for like a week, but like, by the end of the week when I could play with them, they were done playing with it. It was so funny. Okay, I haven't finished reading this. But this is a real book? That's my question. For while there is little in dragon legend that is perfectly true, there is also little that is entirely false, and the student should seek information from any other available source with entirely open mind. There you go, guys. There you go. Right, we have a picture here. I almost said I'm gonna zoom in. That's not what I'm gonna do. But bring it up here. I'm really sorry. Like, when I bring this camera doesn't focus. I hear this is like a cheap camera. So I apologize. Oh, my nose is itchy. Hold on. Okay. So here's the picture, and the text says, "An example of foresight, a flame-proof cloak may prove invaluable." Yeah, you probably want one of those. Although, invaluable to me sounds like, not valuable. Actually, it means like, very valuable. Okay, y'all can't see it from my head. It's right here. It says the 5 F's of Dragonology. Okay? 5 F's of Dragonology. You ready? Here are the 5 F's of Dragonology. Number 1. I'm gonna angle this a little so I can read it better. Number 1. Field work. It is best It is best by far to study dragons in their own environment. That makes sense. Number 2. Number 2. Foresight. Proper learning and preparation are absolutely essential. This was an example of foresight. Number 3. Forwardness. The student must be both daring and truly courageous. Ah, crap. I'm not either of those things. Well, I'm screwed. Frankness. One must simply report honestly what one sees at all times. Yes, definitely do that. Number 5. Fatalities. Whoa, that's that's a hard word right there. I'm gonna go, but good luck casting spells and getting dragon pet. Bye. Bye, Adam. It was good to see you. Alright. Fatalities. Unless these are avoided, the student will make little progress. Yeah, I would think that if you died, you couldn't make any progress in the study of. Alright, we have turned the page. You see what we have on this page? This is really cool. We got a big map, and there's even more. Like, y'all can't really see, but like there's more stuff on these flat. This is North America. It's where I live. I'm not telling you where in North America I live, but I live in North America. Here's South America, Africa. I'm just flexing that I know all the continents. Wait. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, and Australia, Africa, Antarctica. These are the continents. Literally took an entire geography course and forgot it. That's all I know. I know that from like way back. Okay. So, chapter 1. Even though we've been reading chapter 1 for how long has it been? Like 30 minutes? Longer? It took me so long to get. We're not gonna finish this. This is gonna end up like the. This is gonna end up like the. I can't think. I'm incapable of thought. I'm just kidding. I can think. I swear. This is gonna end up like the Gacha Club music video making stream series where I was like, I'm just gonna do this real quick one day, and then we'll be done, and then it just turns into 9 episode series. Okay. Dragons of the world, locations and directions. So we get this cool picture right here. It says, note on sea serpents. The sea serpent, be it a variation of leviathan, giant squid, or whale, has often been called the dragon of the seas. However, it seems likely that the evolution of these creatures is entirely different from that of true dragons. The sea charts of the cartographer Olaus Magnus are considered the best for locating the sea lanes where they most often lurk, lying in wait for their storm-tossed prey. There you go. Dragons and sea serpents are different. Okay, how to tell the difference. Serpents do not breathe fire. There you go. Serpents don't breathe fire. They cannot fly. They're found in the sea. They're attracted to wooden ships. I don't blame them. I'm just kidding. Do not hoard treasure. Okay, so that's the sea serpent. Dragons may breathe fire. It says may, so like It could not breathe fire and still be a dragon, because it says may. They can fly. They are found inland or flying over sea. They are attracted to treasure, not wooden ships. They like treasure. And they hoard treasure. And here we have this ad right here. Try the famous Draco dragon whistle. Simply blow through the mouthpiece and the model dragon calls in imitation of a live specimen, including a response in dragons nearby. Sent on receipt of price 10 guineas? I think that's what it is. To Dr. Drake's Dragonalia, 10 Wevern Way, London, England. Look at that. Right, we're going to switch over this side. Dragonology. Classification of dragons by habitat. Yeah. Given that dragons can fly, this is such sidetrack, but I absolutely love this book. I forget how much I love this book, man. I know this is so nerdy, but like, come on, man, I love this book. This book, it's like learning biology, but it's dragons. It's even better. Okay. Given that dragons can fly, colonizing the earth has been easy for them. As a result, any dragon species may well be found in any region with the right habitat. European dragons, for example, have been known to inhabit remote areas of North America. Woo! Remote areas in North America. This chart showing the primary species should aid identification in any area. So here we have the forest. We have the knucker. Is that how you say that? I don't know. It has 4 legs and vestigial wings. Vestigial wings means like wings that don't work. It's like they're there from like before, like evolution wise, but like they don't work. And marsupial dragon. They have 4 legs, wings, and a fiery pouch. Guys, it's dragon kangaroos! We have mountain over here. We have the European dragon, which has 4 legs, full wings, and dark color. That's probably the one that people are most familiar with right there. Asian. It has 4 legs and no wings, and a mane. You know, the Asian dragon. Tibetan dragon. It has 4 legs and no wings. Okay, prairie steppe. Do y'all know what word that is right there? So I don't. Amphither has no legs and moth-like wings. Imagine having no legs. It'd be so weird. I have legs. I have long legs. Lindworm has 2 legs and no wings. 2 legs? Wait, I have 2 legs. Hey guys, it's just like me for real. Arctic regions. We have the frost dragon. It has 4 legs. 4 legs, full wings, light color. So it's like the European dragon, but light color. And it lives in Arctic regions instead of mountain regions. Okay? And then we have desert and savanna. We have I never know how to pronounce this one. Is it Wyvern? It has 2 legs and full wings. Looks kind of like a chicken. If a chicken was a dragon. My hand hurts. Right? Jungle. Next, Ephythere. No legs, feathery wings. It's the feathery dragon, everybody. Feathery dragons are so pretty. Okay, so here we go. I'd be lost without my compass killers. Find your way to a pair near you. It's binoculars with a compass or something like that. I am lost without mine, guys. I need some of those because I'm lost half the time. And I lived here all my life. Don't get burned when you buy a hat. The latest thing. Get Dr. Drake's heat-proof flame-away hat. Heat tested to 1,000 degrees for £15. I think that's pounds at least. I don't know. All I know is dollars. And I have pounds. I still have pounds in my wallet from when I was in England. So we're going to look at the map a little bit. Oh wait, and the inside flaps. Let's look at the inside flaps. Oh gosh, this is going to be hard to show you. Ah, the pain in my arms. You see that? It's an iceberg in Greenland. Icebergs such as the one shown here provide ideal locations for frost dragons to build their caves. As the iceberg drifts southward, the dragon finds it has less distance to fly when the migrating season begins, and it departs from the Antarctic. There you go. That's where ice dragons live. Okay, we have... Oh, my arm. Right here we have the lost city of serpents in Guatemala. It is not... I can't read. It is not known why Mexican amphitheaters are often found near the ruins of jungle cities, such as this one in Guatemala. Perhaps they were once worshipped here as gods, or perhaps they played a role in hiding some of the legendary treasures from the conquistadors. I don't think that's how you pronounce that. I'm so sorry. I'm going to absolutely what's that word? I forgot what you call it. Oh, butcher. I'm gonna absolutely butcher the pronunciation of so many things. It's not because it's not to be disrespectful. I just can't pronounce things, okay? I'm very American and very that's all I am. I know no other languages. Okay, and then we have this picture here. Castle Dragonology in German Alps. Alpine environments are perfect sites for some European dragons, which live in caves just above the tree line. Living among mountains, they can hide when necessary, and specialized climbing equipment is needed in order to even attempt to study these elusive creatures. Ooh, that's very cool. Alright, let's look over here. I don't want to knock over the webcam. That would not be good. So I just bought it recently. I don't want to break it. Okay. Oh no, my glasses fell. Just when I'm using both my hands and my glasses are falling. Okay, there we go. Dragon Mountain in Tibet. The habitat of Tibetan dragons lies among the peaks of the Great Himalayan Range, crossed at high altitudes by harsh landscapes and dotted with monasteries. The monks appoint a dragon master from among their ranks to maintain good relations with local dragons. I want to be a dragon master. That sounds like so much fun. How do you become a dragon master? I mean, I'm assuming that I have to be in Tibet and I'm not sad. Okay, so we have one here. Hongwei Temple in China. Remote Hongwei Temple in Fujian Province is located high up in the mountains. Famous for its waterfalls and cascades, it was traditionally home to 4 dragons that were held to be responsible for the rain in the area and for bringing good luck to people. Oh yeah, that reminds me of what's the movie? Raya and the Last Dragon? Is that what it's called? Raya? I forgot how to pronounce her name. That's what that reminds me of, those dragons. I remember watching that movie and being like, what do you mean dragons bring water? Rain? Like, what kind of... But, there's different types of dragons. They're not all the same. Just like we're not all the same. I don't bring fire or rain. I bring... What do I bring? I don't know. I like to think I bring laughs, but I doubt it. I probably just bring cringes to most people. Alright, and then we have this one. Katoomba, Australia. The Blue Mountains are named for an eerie blue mist, the colors of the whole landscape at sundown. Okay. Once thought to be caused by twilight vapors emanating from so-called blue gum acalypti, we now affirm that this is in fact the smoke of indigenous marsupial dragons. It's the kangaroo dragons! They live in there! Alright. Now we're gonna look. Let's look at the map real quick before we turn on to the next page. Look at this! So we have this one. That's the. Let me look. This is the amphitheater up here, like the Canada area. Down here, we have. This is the Mex amphitheater. This is the feathery one. This is the one with moth-like wings, and this is the feathery one. So those are the ones in America. For here we have a sea serpent, which we now know are not dragons. Okay, right here we have a dragon. This is the... I don't know. I'm not sure what dragon that is. Huh. It doesn't really look like any of the pictures I have on this page. That's interesting. Alright, let's go look at this one. Alright. So, here... Oh gosh, I don't want to drop the book. Don't want to knock over the microphone. Done that on the stream already. Don't recommend. This... So that's the European dragon? Yeah. This one is the... Wyvern? I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm probably messing everything up. And then... Oh wait, I missed it. Up here, here's the frost dragon. Oh! I bumped the... Okay, so here... This is the Chinese dragon, right? No, wait, this one. This is the Chinese dragon. What's this one? Let me look. That's the Tibetan dragon. This is the Chinese dragon. This one is the lindworm, see? And then that is the marsupial dragon, right here. Oh, wait, shoot. Y'all can't see. This one, marsupial dragon. Yeah. Very cool. Alright. So we finished this page. Look, we're on to chapter 2. Oh no, the glare. Here, let me try to block it. Let's see this real quick. Alright. I try my best to like put some light on it without putting too much because I have a lamp up there. But I can only do so much, you know? Okay. Oh! This is scary, man. Like literally like this webcam. Alright, so there's text up here. I'm gonna read it for you. Because I know y'all probably can't read this. It looks so tiny. It might be a bit bigger. What do I mean it might be big? Oh! Gosh! I just did that. Oh. We're good. That could have been bad. We are good. Let me check my phone and see. Oh yeah, you definitely can't read that. Oh well, oh well. Alright. Different species of dragon. Western dragons. So right now we're talking about Western dragons. So, while it is likely that all of these Western dragon species are closely related, the keen dragonologist will note a number of interesting differences between them. For example, while the rich flame of the European dragon is produced from a combustible venom, see Chapter 3, the breath of the knucker does not ignite at all. Frost dragon venom, on the other hand, sprays in a mist through Arctic air, has a corrosive action that is similar in almost every respect to frostbite. Oh, that's cool. Alright, we have text over here. Unlike most reptiles, Western dragons spend much time caring for their egg-incubated young after they hatch, and a firm bond develops quickly between chick and parent. Aww, that's so cute. You know, like a lot of reptiles, like I think snakes, for example, and turtles, especially turtles. Turtles go to the beach, lay their eggs on the beach, and then they're just done. And then the babies have to walk all the way to the ocean all by themselves when they're hatched. It's really dangerous. Because there's so many predators, and they're on land. They a lot of them don't make it from where they hatch to the ocean. It's crazy. But you know, that's the way it is. It's not really that sad. Because, you know, in the wild, the animals just die. It's sad, but it's true. Anyway, why am I talking about that? That's depressing. But this is really cute. The dragons actually raise their children. They actually, like, have a bond. That's amazing. Dragons are good parents, guys. No doubt, but there is none other beast comparable to the mighty dragon in awesome power and majesty, and few so worthy of the diligent studies of wise men. That was a quote from Gildas Magnus Ars Draconis in 1465. Holy, talk about long ago. That a lot of dates are saying are older than my country, bro. It's crazy. That was one of the craziest things about going to England. Dang, I'm getting sidetracked again. That's one of the craziest things about going to England. They're like, oh, this building is older than your country. And I'm like, this building is the what? Older than my country? That's crazy. I mean, I've been in buildings that said for like, what, 800 years old? I was like, I'm allowed to go in here? Like, if there was something 800 years old in America, it would be like, definitely not, like, definitely would not be able to go in there for free. And you just walk in there and there's not even anybody there. So here, not sure how well you can see the texture. You see? That is a specimen. That's wing membrane from a frost dragon juvenile. This 24 years old dragon. Look at that. It's so nice. Alright. Alright, we're gonna read this little section right here. Ready? Alright. The somewhat perilous science of dragometry, or dragon measurement, has few living exponents. However, we can assert the adult wyverns are the tallest of dragons, standing some 20 feet or so in height, as can be seen in the following diagram. So right here, you see that little guy? That's human. This is a Chinese lung. This is a European dragon. This is a wyvern. Look how tiny the human is. And think, that's like probably like average human height. So I'm like shorter than that. Oh, my arm hurts. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna give my arm a break for a sec. Alright, so this text down here, you can see this little highlighted area in Europe. European dragon, Draconocidlentis magnus. Known to most people through their ability to breathe fire and their love for treasure, this species is now confined to a few remote areas. Effective at using language, they shed their skins triennially. I don't know what that means. Triennially. Triennially? I don't know. Lair or nest, a mountain or sea cave in a remote area. Dimensions, adult. 45 feet long? What? 45? 45? Dude, that's a lot of feet. I'm barely over 5 feet. Just imagine me. Wait, you can't see me. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm just gonna imagine me. Imagine someone you know that's like a little shorter than me, right? Imagine someone who's like 5 feet tall. Imagine them, but 9 of them stacked on top of each other. That's how long the European dragon is. It's 13 to 7 feet high. Holy. That's not nearly as high as it is long, but that's still a lot higher than me, man. That is crazy. That's like 3 times my height. If I stood on my head and I stood on my head again, I would be 3 times I would be as tall as a European dragon. Cause dragons walk. They don't stand. Not all of them. I think some of them do. I've seen I think the marsupial ones might, but the European dragon doesn't stand up on its hind legs, right? Ooh, I'm gonna knock over. Oh wait, I already did. I was say I'm gonna knock over the webcam sometime doing this, and then remembered that I already did. Yeah. Yeah. So, but they're so tall. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I can't even imagine it. And here's a random side note. You ever notice that football field is like a textbook unit of measurement? Like textbooks are always like, that's like 2 football fields long, and I'm like, bruh, I don't remember the last time I was at a football field. I don't know how long they are. I know they're freaking long, but I don't know how long they are. How does anyone in chat know how long football fields are? I sure don't. I don't go to football or play football I don't really watch it. I don't choose to watch it on the TV. Oops. It's just on the TV sometimes. But if it's on the TV, it looks smaller than it is. Unless it's really zoomed in. Anyway, that's a sidetrack right there. Oh wait, I haven't finished this. Coloration. Red, green, black, or occasionally gold. Woo! You don't know? Yeah, exactly. Who does? Let's be honest. If they said I've seen school buses as a unit of measurement too. I think that's I know there would be a lot of school buses, but I feel like school buses more people know how long they are. I'm homeschooled and I know how long a school bus is, even though I've only been on them 10 times. Not never, but not every day like some people. Okay. Coloration, red, green, black, occasionally gold. Why do Americans always measure things by football fields? Actually, why is the country so obsessed with football anyway? I don't know. Football's not that cool. It's really not. I don't get it. Us Americans are just we gotta be so quirky and different, We're just we're gonna have our own system of measurement. We're gonna play all the weird sports instead of the sports that most countries play, and we're gonna do all this weird stuff, and I'm like, y'all Y'all are weird. Y'all are like middle schoolers. Most people I know were freaking out over the Super Bowl, and I just didn't care at all. Yeah, I watched the Super Bowl. Um, that was honestly that's how I feel about the World Cup, though, because everyone is like the World Cup, and I was like, I don't watch. I don't watch soccer, football. It's both. Soccer. I say soccer. I know I'm an American. Soccer. Had to switch yards to meters, but it's 109 meters? I don't know how long that is. But that sounds long. I just bumped the camera again. Oh my gosh. That's the sound of me face palming, by the way. Um, I think I used to swim like a. How long was that pool? 12 meters? That's 12-meter pool. I think that's it. If that's like completely wrong, I wouldn't be surprised. It's just 12 is in my mind for some reason. I could be completely wrong about that. And that was swimming, but I mean, swimming. I'm getting so sidetracked. We should be talking about dragons, not swimming or football fields or soccer or football or whatever you call it. Alright. So, while some authorities claim the knucker is simply a junior form of the European dragon, this is almost certainly not the case. Indeed, its preference for damp holes and low-lying locations is in contrast to that of its larger cousin, which prefers rocky mountain areas. Although knockers do hoard treasure, they attack with venom rather than fire. One time when I was like 7, my parents took me and my brother to a Super Bowl watch party, and we had to leave early because I wouldn't stop complaining about how bored I was. Yeah, it's I don't watch any sport, to be honest. Doesn't matter what it is. Like I'll be like I feel like baseball is like the only one I like would consider myself a fan of, but like I can't just sit down and watch baseball. I'd have to be doing something else at the same time. Alright, so we have this area highlighted here. The knucker, I think I'm pronouncing it right. I could be. Oh shoot, the glare. It's just absolutely butchering everything in this book. Dracotroglodytes. Yeah. So confident in my pronunciation. It's probably Latin, right? If it's a scientific name. Found in damp woodland locations near food sources such as rabbit warrens, serpentine in appearance, these creatures have only vestigial wings and cannot fly. You can see them right there. Those are the vestigial wings. They're just kind of there. You have to go do stuff. Alright. Have a good day. Ouch! Oh, my hand just cramped. Y'all, I'm glad my carpal tunnel went away, else I'd be screwed with this stream. Lair or nest. A deep pond, well, or knucker hole. Oh, you can find these guys in. Here's a picture. Find them in wells. Beware of wells, okay? Beware of wells. Okay. Dimensions. The adult 30 feet long, 3 to 6 feet high. Oh, guys, they're as high as humans. That sounds so weird. They're as like tall as humans. Like obviously they're longer than humans. Humans are so like lengthwise, we're so tiny. you know? Lengthwise we're so tiny. Heightwise we're pretty good though. 3 to 6 feet high. So that's like, like if you saw one of these that wasn't like weirdly that wasn't I can't think all of a sudden. It wasn't like weirdly standing on 2 legs. It would be like the same height as you. That'd be kind of scary if you think about it still. It's like its whole body would be like the height of you, but it'd be longer than you at the same time. That'd be interesting. So they're 30 feet long, so they're 15 feet shorter than European dragons, lengthwise. And a lot shorter height-wise. They're less than half the height of European dragons. Colorations: leathery brown, dull red, greenish blue. Ooh. Forms of attack: venomous bite and constriction. No, not constriction. That's one way to die right there. Being constricted, constrained. I don't know, man. Food: rabbits, deer, farm animals, stray children. Holy! I'm not making this up. It says stray children right there. Stray children. Don't leave your children out near wells, okay? There are dangerous dragons in there that are gonna, constrict them like a freaking snake. I don't think any of y'all have children. In fact, some of y'all might be children. I don't know. Alright. So, alright, here, moving away from the Necker back to the European dragon, I think. Yeah. Prominent features of European dragons. So A, it has like a key here. A is over here. That's the arrowhead tail, hardened for use in fighting. They can use that for fighting. So it looks like it's time to leave my brother outside. Oh no. B. B is right here. 6 spines. C. Here. Clawed talons. No, wait, I just read the wrong thing. C is large bat-like wings. Large bat-like wings. It's a good way to put it. So that's exactly what they're like. So that was C. D. D's over here. I didn't expect this to be an arm workout. What the heck? D. D is claw talons. E. Where's E? Why do they gotta do this to me? This is E. It's scales. Wow, I went all the way to just show you scales. Look at those scales, guys. E, scales. F. F is over here. It's F. It's indicating the horns. Got these little horns. G, we have the fanged teeth. H, we have the eyes. Providing truly phenomenal sense of sight. Unlike me. There you go. Those are the structures on the European dragon. Alright, so now last thing on this page is a little bit about the frost dragon. So here's the frost dragon. And I remember they're like the European dragon, but lighter colored. So they probably have really similar structures to the ones we just looked at. But I could be wrong. Like if you look at the spikes look all icy. It's really cool. Alright. Frost. Draco occidentalis maritimus. Can't believe I'm majoring in biology. Okay. Annual Arctic to Antarctic migrators. Oh, so they migrate from the Arctic to the Antarctic every year. That's crazy. Oh, and look, we have this highlighted area where you can find them. Do they go from there to the Antarctic? Frost dragons fly thousands of miles each year to ensure that they spend the greater part of the year in their favorite dark winter climates hunting for food. Holy, they travel a lot. They travel more than me. Hello! Alright, lair or nest. Oh man. Ah, my table's so dirty. Hold on. Y'all don't see this. Not here. Nothing here. Nothing to see here. not came over. Okay. So, layer nest. A sea-facing cave hollowed out from a glacier or iceberg. Ooh. So, dimension adult. They're 40 feet long. So they are 5 feet shorter than the European dragon, right? They're 40 feet long, 12 to 15 feet high. Alright, so just a couple feet shorter than the European dragon. Coloration, purple, white, pure white, I can't read. Pure white or white tinged with blue or pink. No purple. Nobody heard purple. They are pure white or white tinged with blue or pink. That sounds really pretty. What the heck? All those do. Forms of attack. Fearsome, frosty blast, tail, claws, horns. Food is giant squid, polar bears, orca, walrus, and leopard seal. There you go. They can eat the freaking giant squid. They must be big. How big's a giant squid? Alright. Turning the page. We're definitely not going to finish this book today. And I have an entire another book. So this is definitely gonna be a stream series. But we don't have to, like, just because I'm doing a stream series, we don't have to do, like, every single stream I do is an episode of the stream series. Like, we can do a different stream next time. I know not all of you guys want to hear me nerd out about dragons. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm sure there's plenty of people that are like, bro, why are you being such a nerd? And I'm gonna be like, maybe because I am. I'm a lot of things. Alright. So, we're going to talk about Eastern dragons now. So that was the Western dragons. Now these are the Eastern dragons. We're going to give a quick, over a sweep. Yeah. The bar lighting is cracking me up, man. Alright. Ooh. Armor cap. Okay. My nose is itchy. Why is my nose so itchy? Other people playing games, chatting, etc. on stream. For your book. Yeah. I would play games, but computer is dumb. So I'm just like, book. I absolutely love this book. Alright. Oh, the glare is terrible. Alright. It is interesting to note that, while legends of Western dragons portray them as vicious, bloodthirsty monsters, Eastern dragons are for the most part seen as a benevolent helpmeets to mankind. The reason for this most likely stem from the historical interactions that mankind has had with different species of dragon. Clearly some have been better neighbors than others. There you go! Western dragons people view as scary, and the Eastern dragons people view as helpful. That's nice. And that makes sense, you hear about us over here in the West being like, dragons are evil. Then the people, China that have whatever they do in China. I don't know what they do in China. I've never been there. Most I've explored is I've been to America, obviously, because I live here. I've been to England, and that's all I know of the world. And I don't know of America. There's some weird stuff happening in America I know nothing about. America's a big country. How am I supposed to know about the whole country? That's crazy. Alright. So, with this dragon. Okay. Tibetan dragon. Draco montana. Thinner and redder than its counterpart, the Asian long, the Tibetan dragon is a lover of high altitudes. Unlike me. Its main prey is the Himalayan yeti, a large mountain ape that has adapted to cold conditions and rarefied atmosphere found in the higher mountains. What? No. Don't bring him into this. Okay. What was I saying? I got distracted. Okay, so yeah, this is a little map area right here. And this is a little picture of an egg. It says some species of lung, so not this one, the Chinese one, lay their eggs in running water. That's interesting. Don't most eggs like need heat? That's really interesting. Okay. You ever laid an egg in running water? Wait. People don't lay eggs? People don't lay eggs? People don't lay eggs. That's just common knowledge. Nobody lays eggs. Alright. Oh yeah, and the interesting thing about this, I just realized I haven't finished. From getting distracted by me demonstrating. I get distracted for a lot longer than 10 minutes frequently. Alright. Lair nest. So on the open mountainside in summer and a shallow den of snow in winter. Alright. That sounds cool to me. So dimensions are 40 feet long. So they're the same length as the frost dragon. 10 to 12 feet high. Wait, let me... Hold on. Look at that. What's this say? Oh. Webcam. What's this say? How high are they? 12 to 15? Okay, so they're shorter. Like, height-wise. They're the same length, but like height-wise they're a little shorter. Common knowledge? What do you mean common knowledge? You could literally go on Twitter and I guarantee there's at least one person who thinks otherwise. That's true. People be crazy. Alright. Alright. So, coloration. Almost invariably red. Forms of attack. Biting or else constriction. Ooh. What? They bite you or they like smother you? That's interesting. Oh no, my phone has 20% battery. Oh crap. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right over here. Oh, I almost did a dumb. I almost did a terrible. I almost knocked over I would have knocked over the computer. That would have knocked over the mic. That would have knocked over the webcam, my phone, everything but the book would have just died. Ah, wait. You can see my computer. I don't want you to see my computer. You don't need to see my computer. And to see on my computer. Alright, plugging my phone in. Alright, there we go. Don't mind that. Hold on, let me turn off this so I can put my phone here. Alright, sorry about that. I use my phone to look at chat. So, you know. So, I only have one monitor. I don't even think that it's worthy of being called a monitor. Because it's a laptop. So it's not even a monitor. I don't even have a monitor. Alright. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, so biting or else constriction. Food. Usually large mountain apes known as yetis, sometimes yaks. So yetis are real, and they get eaten by Tibetan dragons. In case anyone had any doubts about that. Yetis are real, and they are the food of Tibetan dragons. Alright. Lindworms. Here's a lindworm right here. For years it was thought that the explorer Marco Polo's description of a lindworm was actually a description of a Chinese crocodile. This notion is quite ludicrous, as the beast he described had only 2 legs, and even a child knows a crocodile has 4. There you go. Even a child knows that a crocodile has 4 legs. So yeah, Marco Polo saw a lindworm. I forget who Marco Polo is. I know he's important. And there's the game, where's Marco Polo? That game. I hate that game. I hate any game where I have to close my eyes and find people. So I have no sense of direction even with my eyes open. Okay. Differences between East and West. Okay, so we're going to talk about differences between East and West again for a second. It's honestly really nice listening to this while drawing. Yeah, that sounds like such a vibe, honestly. I was hoping this would be on the chiller side, but you know how I am. I mistakenly labeled a stream as chill last week, and it was not chill. It was not chill. It was not. That was it's probably one of the times I've been most unchill. I was so unchill. It was crazy. But yeah. Alright. I keep getting distracted. Focus, Fern, focus. This is how I do school, by the way. Read something, get distracted for 10 minutes, read something else. I'd rather not go on call while I'm streaming. I could go on call while streaming, but I would want to know beforehand. Alright. Differences between East and West. Sadly, in the West, mummers plays enacting the mutilation and killing of dragons used to be fairly common events in May fairs. In the East, dragons are granted proper respect. During Chinese festivals, they are often honored with dragon boat races and dragon dances, as shown in this scene depicting such a dance in Canton in 1884, right here. There you go. Maybe I should move to the East, Alright. I got distracted. We were talking about the lindworm. So we have this area right here. Lindworm, or Dracoserpentalis. Sounds like serpent. Fleet of foot as a wild pony, the lindworm is most often seen at a distance, sometimes in pairs, chasing its prey of wild Bactrian camels and the huge empty steppes of Asian interior. Camels? I didn't know there were camels in Asia. I mean, I don't know what's in Asia. I've never been there. Lair or nest. A shallow scratch or nest in the earth, out of the wind. Okay. Dimensions. They're 35 feet long. That's as long as a knucker, right? No, it's a little longer than a knucker. 35 feet long. It's a little shorter than the Tibetan dragon, the frost dragon. 8 to 10 feet high. So it's not that much shorter than the Tibetan dragon, though. Coloration. Usually green, pale orange, or sandy yellow. Forms of attack. Claws, constriction. Alright. Food. Bactrian 2-humped camels. The camels. The lindworm sometimes menaces silk caravans by night. No, not the caravans. The silk ones too. Oh, my arm. My arm, man. I did not expect this to be an arm workout. I need I don't know what I need. I need a book stand. I need a book stand. I need surely there's a better way to do a hand cam. If I could do it with you know, so I could put the book flat, that would be like amazing, but I can't, 'cause I don't have the stuff. Alright, so now this entire page here. Oh wait, I missed something on this page. Right here we have shed skin from the Asian lung. Wait, I'm comparing that to the one back here from the frost dragon. This one's like, I know y'all can't feel it, but like the frost dragon scales are really smooth. Like when you feel these, you can like feel the edges, but it's still smooth, but it like has more texture, I feel like. Alright. Asian lung. So we have the highlighted area here. They are lung are most often found near the rivers, streams, and lakes that hide their underwater layers. Females carry their eggs with them for safety, using the layers to store the pearls and opals they hoard away. The number of toes varies across the various subspecies. That's so random. The toe number varies. I don't know about y'all, but most people have the same number of toes. But, you know. Lair or nest. Usually an underwater cave or grotto. Dimensions adult 40 feet long. The same length as the Tibetan dragon. 12 to 15 feet high. So they're a little taller than the Tibetan dragon. Coloration. Black, blue, white, red, or yellow. I don't know if I've ever seen a black one. That's cool. Alright. Forms of attack. Horns, teeth, and claws used defensively. Defensively? This sounds like they're nice. Let's say it like that. Food. Mainly birds and fish, particularly roasted swan. How do they roast the swan? That's my question. It doesn't seem to breathe fire. I could be wrong, but it doesn't say that as a form of attack. So I'm assuming they can't. Okay. So here, Japanese lung have 4 toes. Indonesian have 3. Chinese or imperial lung have 5 toes. Yeah, toes really do vary. Alright, and then here we have our picture. Oh, the glare is being not nice. Ooh, I'm sorry, I just hit my mic. It might have made a sound. There we go. That's good. And here we have our Asian lung. Prominent features. So we have the long whiskey feelers. We have stag-like horns right there. We have the mane. We have 5 toes on each claw. Where's D? Oh, over here. So we have 5 toes on each claw. What does it mean, 5 toes on each claw? I don't know, man. Alright. Egg. Usually carried in the foreclaw. Right, you see the egg? My head might be in the way. See the egg? Where's F? F's over the F indicator. Oh, my head again. My darn head. Here's the F indicator indicating to here. And it says large scales. So they have large scales. And feathery tail. They have like feathery tail. Awesome. Alright, so that's this page. So we just learned about both Western and Eastern dragons. We learned about, I'm doing a little summary. Y'all are gonna know so much about dragons after this. I am too. So I haven't read this in a while. We have the Eastern dragons. We have the European dragon, the frost dragon. Up here we have the Knucker. Here we have the Tibetan dragon, the lindworms, and the Asian lung. Alright. Whoa. Look at this one. It's the feathery one. It's so pretty. It looks so pretty, man. Alright. So, now we're going to talk about... Does that help? Oh yeah, that does seem to help a little. Flatten it out. I don't know why, but the camera kind of makes it circular. Like this right here is straight. But you see what the camera makes it look a little circular? And the table too. Like you can see this edge of the table and this edge, but like not this. It's so weird. But it was cheap and like, why is my nose so itchy? Y'all don't even know. My nose is so itchy. Okay. So, chapter 2. We're still in chapter 2. There's 4 chapters, and I'm still in chapter 2. And I've been streaming for how long? I started streaming at 2:30. Almost 2 hours. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Holy, it does not feel like an hour and a half. It always feels shorter. The stream always feels shorter than it is. Probably feels longer for you guys. But for me it feels shorter. Alright. So, the text up here says, apart from primary eastern and western species of dragon, there are a wide variety of other species deserving of attention. Unfortunately, space is limited in such a wide-ranging tome, and so we must pass over the gargoyle, the nagai, gargoyle, is that what that says? The gargoyle, the naga, and many others, and deal instead with the most prominent dragons of Africa, the Americas, and Australia. Aww, we don't get to talk about all the dragons. 'Cause, I wonder if my other books, I have another book. I'm not as familiar as the other one. I just got it. And that's actually what gave me the stream idea. But of course I had to do this book too, because I love this book. And do you see why I love this book? This book is so cool, man. Okay, so here I can not knock over my webcam. Oh, I moved it. Y'all saw that? It's crazy. There we go. So here over here we have the wyvern. I think that's how you pronounce it. If it's not, I apologize to the wyverns. I know you're not in chat, but Draco africanus. Any dragons in chat right now? Just kidding. Pretty sure that there's not, but you never know. You never know. Alright. Unlike most other dragons, first the area, see, it's in Africa. Unlike other dragons, the wyvern has only 2 legs. However, being the largest form of dragon, it finds these perfectly sufficient for carrying off its elephant prey. Bro, eats an elephant? Elephants are big. I could never. That would take me like... I don't even know if I like elephant. I've never eaten elephant before. I don't think that that's a thing people eat. And there's probably a reason behind that, you know? Like, some people eat the weirdest crap. Like, people eat guts, they eat fish eggs, they eat, like, squid. The fact no one's eating elephant tells me we probably shouldn't eat elephants. It's probably no good. Alright. So, it looks tiny in the picture, but like it said, this is the biggest dragon. And that's cool, man. Alright. So the lair or nest is a rocky crag, or occasionally a circular nest in an area of sand dunes or grass. Alright. Dimensions 50 feet long. That is the biggest. Holy. That's like almost 10 times my height. You gotta be pulling my leg, bro. Okay, you know, earlier I said the European dragon was if 9 people that were 5 foot tall stood on each other's heads. This one is if 10 people that were 5 feet tall stood on each other's heads. It's another freaking 5 feet, man. Like another kneeling. Crazy. 18 to 20 feet high. Dude, they're tall. They're long. They're crazy. Coloration: muddy brown to lime green. Forms of attack: teeth, claws, lashing tail, dropping from great heights. They're just gonna like swoop in and attack you. That's something. I guess that's what those legs are for. Swoop down and grab you. Don't worry, they don't eat you. They eat elephants. Unless you're an elephant, you should be fine. Food: elephants, hippos, rhinos, or other large herbivores. Okay, so not just elephants, but unless you're a large herbivore, which I'm definitely not an herbivore, then you'll be fine. I'm also not large. I'm small. I'm a small omnivore. I'll be fine. Alright. 2 early geographers, Herodotus. Herodotus? I've read Herodotus. Like, obviously not everything he wrote. I read part of his. He has a book, a history book. I have it. Wait, hold on. I'm nerding out right now. Let me. Is this it right here? Oh no, that's Thucydides. No one likes you, Thucydides. At least I don't like you. Where's my freaking Herodotus book? Oh no, it's under a stack of books. Shoot. Well, you'll just have to take me at my word for it. I've read Herodotus before. Dude. Okay. I'm continuing. I don't know who this Pliny person is, though. So, 2 early geographers, but Herodotus is a bona fide dude. I know that. So, yeah. So Herodotus and Pliny both mention the wyvern's taste for elephants. It is possible that the giant elephant-hunting bird of Arabian legend, the roc, was an early case of mistaken identity. There you go, guys. People mention them. People like Herodotus. Alright. Sorry about that. Whenever I hear like an author I've read, I'm like, you know, and like I read these people for school. Like I don't go and read a book called The Histories in my spare time. A book that's like I haven't even read all of it. A book that's like I'm looking at it. It's like that thick. Yeah, it's about that thick. I've not read the whole thing. That would take me a long time. Alright. The Phoenix. The Archaeopteryx Fossils discovered in 1860 and hailed as the missing link between reptiles and birds helped many people understand Darwin's Origin of Species. I've read that book, actually. In reality, these fossils belong to a primitive form of phoenix, a bird that uses a highly effective fire bathe in order to rid itself of parasites, and that is in fact the missing link between reptiles and amphithers. I think those are dragons, right? Yeah, those are dragons. Amphither? Yeah. Or... No, wait, this. Ooh, this. I bumped my camera. This is an amphither. This thing right here. Oh, okay. For some reason the preview on OBS just became a bit behind and it's messing with my brain. It's like lagging a bit. I don't think the stream is lagging though. Okay, we're good. So there you go. The phoenix is the link between birds and these guys. That's cool. So and here we have a picture, right? And the text says, a fire bath improves the phoenix's plumage so much that people thought it died and was born again. Yeah, apparently that's not true. That's sad. Alright. Why is my nose so itchy? Okay. There we go. One page done. Right, up here. Oh, the glare. Here we have a specimen wing membrane of marsupial dragon, 45 years old. Whoa, this feels like... What's this feel like? I'm trying to think. Because I know you guys can't feel it. So I'm trying to think of like... I'm trying to think of something this feels like. It feels like kind of like felt, but not exactly. Very cool. Alright. It feels a bit like felt, but it's not. Alright. This close-up, which close-up? Is it? It shows a reconstruction of what an amphither's foot, okay, this close-up, may have once looked like. It is not known why the feet were lost, but modern-day amphithers use their serpent-like tail to strangle, carry off their hapless prey. So these amphithers don't have legs or feet, in case it escaped your notice. They are legless. They are without legs. And this is like, this says that they had them and they lost them. Which makes sense if it's saying, you know, they came from birds. Birds have legs. That's interesting they lost them. I wonder why they would. Why would you just be like, oh yeah, no legs? But like, completely random side note. One of the dragons, like, you know How to Train Your Dragon? I made like a fan OC kind of How to Train Your Dragon, and her dragon is a timberjack, and they don't have legs, but they don't look like this. They're like, they're not feathery. They're the thing I really liked about them that made me want them to be the dragon for my character is like they can like make a tent with their body and like their wings. They do that to like protect stuff. I think it'd be really cool to like be in the woods, just a dragon tent. But that's a side note. We're not talking about How to Train Your Dragon. We're talking about like real life, you know? Sadly, there's no Night Furies in this book. Alright. So amphither feathers have sparkling golden appearance. Oh, that sounds so pretty. Note the tremendous gripping power of the original claws now lost. Oh, that's so sad. They had so much gripping power. And there's text right here, and the text says, the Mexican amphitheater almost certainly inspired the ancient Aztecs in their description of their god Quetzalcoatl. That's very cool. I'm reading so much stuff in here that I wish I could like look up more about. But like I don't want to do that on stream. You know? That's very cool. I'm gonna look up like what god they're talking about. Alright. Amphitheater. Draco Americanus. Americanus? It sounds like America. Are they in America? America. I love America. I live there. Oh yeah, look. I'm so dumb. I love it. It has that highlighted. Look, it is in America. And it's in South America too. Nice. I could go see a dragon. Now we just gotta figure out. Alright. Okay. So, try to show you like the whole dragon at the same time. It's really hard. Okay, now you can see like all about like the end of the tongue. So, in addition to the well-known Mexican feathered amphitheater, there is a furry North American variety that primarily hunts buffalo and is sometimes been mistaken for a gigantic moth. Oh yeah, I read about that earlier. They have like moth-like wings. So I don't think there's a picture. Or is this it? I think this is... Is this the moth one, or is this... I think this is the Mexican one, but I could be wrong. Okay, layer and nest. This is about the American one. Among the reeds and the lakesides of offshore islands. Okay. Dimensions. 45 feet long, so the length of a European dragon. 5 to 10 feet high. It's not very high, actually. Colorations. Green. Wow, just green. Forms of attack. Flaming breath. Ah, yes. I love that one. Flaming breath. Tail lash. Constriction. So many that constrict. There's never really something... I'm reading chats. That's funny. Alright. Food. All the large indigenous mammals of Americas, typically llamas in the south and buffaloes in the north. I've never seen a llama or a buffalo, and I've definitely never seen a dragon. If I'd seen a dragon, y'all know I would not shut up about it. Okay. So yeah, that's the... I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's the amphitheater. I really like this dragon, actually. Whoa! I need to stop running into the... Oh, whoa. I'm attached to it. Hold on. I'm tangled. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. That's not my leg. There was no leg. This is a hand cam stream. There will be no legs. And definitely no faces. There will be dragons, though. Okay. Webcam has been replaced. Problem is, like, I literally attached the webcam to a tripod, and the tripod has, like, 3... Like, you know how tripods are with the legs? Like, 3 legs? And then my chair has, like, 5 legs. Wait, 5? Why did I say... No, there is 5. Okay, I'm not crazy. There are 5 legs. It's like a swivel chair. You know, the scooty kind. The scooty kind! Why is that how I describe it? The scooty kind of chair. Okay. Trying not to knock anything over. Alright. Alright. Marsupial dragons. So we're gonna over here a bit. Oh, the glare. Lamp. Why do you gotta do this to me? No, that just makes it worse. Sorry about the glare, guys. Here, put my hand underneath. Okay. There we go. This looks good. So, here's our marsupial dragon. They're in Australia, the southern parts of Australia. It is interesting to note that marsupial dragons are found not only in Australia, but also in the Patagonian region of South America, half a world away. Oh, that's cool. There are a number of other marsupial creatures that have been discovered here, too, that exist nowhere else in the world. One might also speculate that Australia was once attached to South America eons ago, if the notion were not so preposterous. Maybe, you never know. But yeah, the cool thing about the animals in Australia is they've been isolated, in Australia, where you can't really like migrate very much. So they've evolved a lot differently than the animals in other parts of the world. This side note, bro, they're so dangerous in Australia though. I know my brother used to watch the show about dangerous animals in Australia, and now he's like scared of Australia. It's funny. They got cool animals too. Like that's really the only place marsupials are. Like, and marsupials are the like kangaroos. You know how kangaroos have the pouch? That's a marsupial. That's what a marsupial is. They have the pouch. And look, this dragon has a pouch. And look, if you look closely, there's a baby dragon in the pouch. Look at that. It's like a kangaroo, but it's a dragon. I love that. I love that. Alright. As yet, little is known about the vast Australian interior. So, marsupial dragons, Draco marsupialis. Thought to be extinct, the marsupial dragon is largely confined to southeastern Australia. It breathes blue smoke, wow, and often starts bushfires so that it can catch its prey as they are driven before the flames. Lair or nest, rocky caves and blue mountains, eucalyptus forests. Dimensions 25 feet long, so they're not very long. 15 to 18 feet high, but they are pretty high. They're like almost as high as wyverns. Colorations green or bluish. Forms of attack flaming breath, lashing tail, kicking feet, boxing fists. They box, guys. They box. They're like kangaroos. They box. So powerful hind legs evolved. The wings as the powerful hind legs evolved, the wings shrank. The marsupial dragon rears one young at a time in its fiery pouch. Is there like fire in the pouch? I'm confused why the pouch is fiery. Okay, one thing we missed on here before we go to the next page are the prominent features of the amphitheater. I always forget this one. Let me try and put as much as the book on screen as possible. Okay, good. Alright. So, here are the eyes, right? Here are the eyes. Hypersensitive eyesight. B points right here. Here we have feathery frills around the head. C, pointing right here. They are legless. And have a serpentine body. Serpentine means like a serpent or snake. right? They're snake body. Snakes don't have legs. I do have legs. Very large wings. Right here, very large wings. And E, all the way over here. We have the feathery tail. Yeah. Very cool. Alright, ready. We are turning the page. Turning the page. Alright. Chapter 3. Oh, you didn't see that. We now moved on to chapter 3. I'm not kidding, guys. My nose is really itchy. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, I had to. I'm too good at making bad jokes. I don't know what's wrong with my nose and why it's so itchy, but it's driving me crazy, I swear. Okay, so, chapter 3. We have now entered chapter 3. The natural history of dragons, dragon biology, and physiology. Woo! So we've covered the different types of dragons, right? And we're going to talk more about, like, biology, apparently. Oh no, I'm tangled again. Alright. So, most species of dragons are reptilian. Oh, sorry for bumping the camera. I bumped the cord. Okay, let me start over. Most species of dragon are reptilian and share many features of this animal type, such as egg laying, although they also care for their young. Yeah, they are unusual in that they are the only creatures that can speak with meaning apart from humans. They can speak with meaning? Guys, dragons can speak with meaning. Dragons can talk. You heard it here first. Dragons can talk. However, not all dragons have managed this feat, and it seems likely that it is only the older, more experienced dragons that have developed this skill. Okay, not all dragons can talk, but the older dragons can talk. They can talk, guys. That is crazy. I love to talk to a dragon. I wonder what a dragon would talk about. Would they like just have conversations, or would they only talk if it was like important, you know? And I doubt they speak English. I highly doubt they speak English. You know. But dang, that's cool. You know what really caught my eye? Um what really caught my eye was it said most species of dragons are reptilian. There's some that aren't? Woo. Anyway, so let's look here. We have this little flippy thingy that we saw. Alright. I don't know how well you can see this, but I'm doing my best. So here we have, oh, hold on. Alright. Here we have the horns. Here we have the fanged teeth. Here we have the scales. Large bat-like wings. Oh, there's gotta be a better way to do this. Thick spines. Clawed talons. Arrowhead tail. And obviously, this is European dragon, you know. Alright, so that's figure 1, exterior features. Are you ready? Muscle! There's some reading over here that we'll do in a minute. But, let's look at this. Splenius capitis. I don't know what that means. Letissium dorsi. I don't know, man. Deltoid pectoralis major, the pecs of the dragon. Brachioadalius. Now this would be useful for like just people that know how to draw anatomy. Because I'm literally in an anatomy class and I still have no idea how to draw anatomy. And I mean, I didn't say I was doing well in the anatomy class, by the way. I just said I was in it. Anyway, dorsal interosseous, gluteus minimus. Anyway, so, oh, what was that? I'm moving everything. Holy. Alright, so, the muscle structure of dragon is similar to that of a large lizard, with certain features that are more common to birds. The large muscles at the base of the wing are needed so that the dragon is able to gain enough force to fly. However, there is no consensus on how dragons actually are able to fly, as they do not share the chief aerodynamic features of birds, namely their lightness, and a certain amount of wing rotation may enable these creatures to attain a degree of lift, but if one were to review a dragon a priori, as though it were theoretical rather than an actual model, one would inevitably conclude that it was as likely to be able to take the skies as the heavier-than-air flying machines currently being experimented with by obscure Right Cycle Company in America and contraptions of eccentric French Louis Blériot. So, yeah, they're not too impressed by the airplanes the Wright brothers are making, apparently. There you go. They're not sure how dragons can fly because they're not really built like birds, but they're also not sure how airplanes can fly. So, I'm not sure how airplanes can fly, man. I mean, I know some people are, but I'm not. I look at those things and I'm like, how would that thing fly? Can it teach me? I wish I could fly. No. My life would be so much easier if I could fly. I mean, just think about it. I wouldn't have to drive. I wouldn't have to walk. I wouldn't have to take an elevator. I wouldn't have to take the stairs. I wouldn't have to oh, excuse me. I didn't really notice I was yawning until after I was done yawning. Ahem. That's embarrassing. Anyway. Oh! I need to stop bumping the camera. It's gonna fall over one of these days. If I'm really gonna continue the stream series, I need to find a better way to set up this webcam than this. This ain't gonna work forever. Alright. So, let's go back to this. And we're gonna turn the page. Ready? We're gonna go to bone. Boom! It's a dragon skeleton. So here's the skull. Here's the ribs. The scapula, shoulder blade. The humerus, a funny bone. Ulna radius. Phalanges, toe bones. We have the tarsal ankle bones, the metatarsal foot bones, the tibia, the fibia, the ilium, the ischium, caudal vertebrae, tail, phalanges. These are the wing bones. Why do they have the same name as toes? That don't make sense. Toes and wings are like two very different things. Alright, now we're going to read this part. The skeletal structure of the dragon is largely similar to that of other vertebrates, backbone creatures. The interesting differences are those concerning the European dragons having both the 2 wings and 4 legs. Unlike birds, the dragons have no large forcula wishbone upon which the powerful flight muscles can be attached. Instead, a note may be added here about current mania for paleontology. In this so-called science, so-called? Holy, I got an opinion on paleontology right there. Huge calcified bones are unearthed, along with claims that they belong to some kind of extinct super reptile called a dinosaur. The author will not test the credulity of his readers by dealing with such fantasies, but will merely comment that, were these bones to be real, they could not be those of long-dead dragons. They could not be those of long-dead dragons, as the skeletons found generally do not have wings. Alright, so somebody doesn't believe in dinosaurs. I don't know, man. But they couldn't belong to dragons, that's for sure. Because they don't have wings. And dragons have wings. In fact, some don't even have legs and they still have wings. Okay, we'll talk about this later. Okay, let's look over here. There's a little section and then the end of this page. A little section right here. So the laws of flight say that dragons, like bees, can't fly, when in actual fact they can. Their aerial skill is assisted by dragon's ability to bend its wings and rotate them quickly in their sockets, and also by the fact that dragon bones are lightweight and hollow like those of birds. In this picture, one can see how the surprisingly bat-like wings of the European dragon are affixed to small fingers, which can be used to aid the dragon in climbing sheer cliffs, and by extension tall buildings. Look at that. So yeah, did you guys know that did you guys know that are like like in theory can't fly because bees are fat. They're fat and they have tiny wings, but they can fly. They can fly. Alright. So this little thing up here. Difference between Eastern and Western. By comparing this Chinese dragon skull with the European skull below. Hold on, let me look. There's the skull. Oh, glare. Difference and essential shape of Eastern or Western species can be seen. Dragon bones are not often found because of their very fast rate of decomposition. That makes sense. Like, think about it. For something as big as a dragon to be able to fly, they have to have, like, really lightweight bones. And that would make them decompose, quicker. That makes sense. That's a good argument right there. Alright. Sight. So a dragon can spot a valuable gem from 6,000 feet. Bro, 6,000 feet? That's gotta be longer than a football field. Holy. Okay. Dragon's eye has 6 optic nerves used to see light in different parts of the spectrum. What? Can they see forms of light we can't see? Bro, that would be crazy. Cause you can't see all light. In fact, you see, I don't have a picture on me. Bro, I'm nerding out over this so much. You can't see all forms of light. Did you know microwave? You know microwaves, right? They actually use a form of light called, ironically, a microwave to cook stuff with. It's actually a form of light. Radio waves are a form of light. Radiation is a form of light. And then y'all probably heard of UV light. That's what gives you sunburns. But that's a form of light. UV, ultraviolet. Also infrared, which is in and some TV remotes. It's very cool. I wonder if they can see, like, 'cause it says different parts of the spectrum. It's very cool. Like, you see a very small percentage of light. Very small. I wish I had a picture on me. Football field is 300 feet. Oh man. That's definitely more than a couple football fields. Imagine I wouldn't be able to process that information if I could see that far. That is crazy. Okay. Dragons have the best sight of any animal and were sometimes slain so their eyes could be used in telescope lenses. Wow, that's kind of gross. It may be that Galileo used the dragon lens in his very first telescope before realizing that fairly good lenses can be made by grinding glass. Galileo! There you go, guys. The first telescopes may have been made using dragon eyes. That's cool, but also kind of gross. Icky. Alright, so we have a detailed picture of the head. Oh, my hands are so shaky. We have the horn, the ear, the eye, ooh, nostril, primary fang, tongue, jaw, throat. Dragon's fire can reach a temperature of 1,000 degrees. Is that in Fahrenheit or Celsius? How am I supposed to know what unit that is in? Who knows? Either way, that's hot. It's even hotter if it's Celsius, though. Because, like, 100 degrees Celsius is boiling, but 100 degrees Fahrenheit is, like, the temperature outside where I live in the summer. Alright. Here we go. Here's an inside picture. Sorry my hands are shaking like actual crazy. Also, sorry about the bar lighting. Even though it is very amusing to me. I don't know why it's like that, to be honest. I promise I'm not in jail. So here we have the venom reservoir. Here's the primary fang. Spark pouch. Like the teeth of most reptiles, a dragon's teeth are constantly replaced by new ones, as the old ones wear away through age and use. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. Oh, there's a little section over here, which I will read for you. Essentially, so how dragons breathe fire. Ever wondered how dragons breathe fire? Essentially, fire breathing is made possible through adaptations of venom glands, such as those commonly found in cobras or asps. As with these snakes, dragon venom comes from two specially adapted teeth, or fangs. Dragons who can breathe fire secrete a piece of flint and a piece of iron pyrite and a special pouch in their mouths, jiggling them to produce a spark to light the venom. Explanations involving methane gas or iron teeth are unscientific nonsense. There you go. So, like, it's not like their breath is fire, right? They actually have venom. Like, you know how venomous snakes have, like, venom in their teeth? It's kind of like that, except they also have a little thing that sets the venom on fire. Very cool, bro. Imagine if I could breathe fire. You would not want to get on my bad side if I breathe fire. I'd just burn you down. Alright, section over here. Feeding and digestion. Digestion is fairly straightforward in dragons. In general, dragons will eat its prey whole while this is practicable. If not, the dragon may rip its food into tasty chunks that are small enough to eat. A dragon feeds once every few weeks. Sometimes when a tough specimen is eaten, or one with a hard, armorous exterior, the dragon will regurgitate its prey at leisure in order to shell it and flame grill it to a more succulent tenderness. Then we have a picture of a dragon eating a knight. How fun. My nose is itchy. I don't understand. Alright. And then we have a little picture here of scales. The hard scales of the dragon are capable of resisting most projectiles and can be made into bulletproof armor using metal rivets. Woo! Bulletproof armor! Claws. Dragon claws are made of keratin, like our hair and nails. Dragons must avoid breathing fire on them or they stink horribly. That's so random. Don't breathe fire on your nails, dragons. Alright, here we go. This one's got eggs on it. Alright, this section is entitled The Natural History of Dragons, The Life Cycle of Dragons. Woo! We get to talk about the life cycle. That's cool. It's very, very cool. Alright. Dragons have a life cycle that resembles that of lizards, although they actively learn some aspects of their resulting adult behaviors when young, unlike most lizards. Alright, that's interesting. I think that probably has something to do with they were talking earlier about how dragons actually raise their children, unlike a lot of most reptiles. That probably has something to do with the fact that the kids actually have something to learn, and they actually learn stuff, unlike lizards. They actually, not everything is instinct. They have to learn stuff. That's cool, honestly. That's the best way to do it, honestly. Their gestation process may best be studied by rearing dragon chicks, but these creatures must be released into the wild at maturity, not into the New York sewage system as occurred in one case in 1862. Whoa, what happened in 1862? Someone put dragons in the New York sewer system? Who would put a dragon in the New York sewage system? That's such a horrible place to put a dragon. And aren't some sewage fumes flammable? I'm sure that was a catastrophe. Don't put dragons in the sewers. That's funny. Alright, over here on the edge of the page, you can look at the different type of eggs. Whoa! Where? It's fine. Alright. So here we have the European egg, Knucker egg, Frost egg, Wyvern egg, Amphitheater egg. Alright, that's cool. Right. It's back. Okay. So, Dragonologist hatchery. If you obtain the eggs, you might like to hatch your own dragon chicks. I would definitely like to hatch my own dragon chicks. What the heck? To keep the eggs warm, you need to make a nest of live coals, which must be kept burning over the gestation period of 3 years. Hold the phone. It takes dragons 3 years to hatch? Bro. Y'all realize that if a dragon laid an egg in 2020, it would hatch just now. And think how long it's been since 2020. That's crazy. 3 years? In 3 years, I might graduate. Yeah, I'll graduate college by 3 years. What? Oh, that's a commitment. That's a commitment right there. Holy, 3 years. Human babies they're not even for a year. They're 9 months. Dragons are oh yeah, 3 years. I mean, I guess humans are significantly smaller. And dragons live for a long time, right? I haven't seen anything about lifespan in here, but like, if your gestation period is 3 years, I'm assuming you live for like a freaking long time. Alright, anyway. A small sledgehammer may help them hatch. Can you use a sledgehammer to hatch the what? And if you are present, the chicks may believe you are their parent dragon, usefully increasing your chance of surviving that all-important first encounter. Yeah, you can get the dragons to imprint on you. That'd be cool. Be like, oh look, that human is my mom dragon. I'll be like, yes, I'm definitely a mother dragon. Definitely not just a teenager. Alright. I'm an adult though. I'm a teenage adult. It's possible. Dragon nest. Dragon's nests need to be soft, for dragon eggs are highly resilient, but it must be warm. Oh, I'm bad at reading. It says it doesn't need to be soft, but it does need to be warm. My bad, my bad. I don't understand the word not. If people say do not do this, I don't understand the word not, clearly. However, the eggs retain heat very well. Generally, a nesting mother breathes a jet of flame over her eggs every 3 or 4 hours. Lindworm and wyvern pairs share nesting duty, whereas only female European dragons care for their nests. You know, it seems good. It seems better to be a wyvern. Seems better. You know, both partners should help in raising the child. You shouldn't just leave it to the woman. Like, bro, come on. Get helped. You gotta help. You continue helping. Anyway, sidetrack. Alright, you ready? Look at the eggs. Okay, figure 1. Not getting tangled anything. Figure 1 right here. This is 3 months after being laid. Right? We have the eggshell and neon and the yolk sac. There's our 3-month-old dragon. You ready? And then 12 months. This is a year. He's turned green. And he's gotten a lot bigger. Cherry on embryo. Alright. That's after a year. 24 months. Okay, so this one's after 2 years. And oh wait. There was stuff to read. Hold on. In the first stage of development, the embryo of Draco occidentalis develops. Second stage, the features become discernible. Alright. Sorry. I'm skipping stuff over. I'm too excited. In the third stage, an acorn develops to aid the chick in chipping open the hard shell. Just after 2 years. Oh, look at him! There's the acorn. You see it right there. Alright. And last but not least, at birth, the horn and tail differences between male and female chicks are in evidence. So this is a male. Also note the discarded egg horn right there. So this is a male. If I can get a grip on this. Alright, ready? This is a male. This is a female. You can tell by the tail. Like, look at this tail. With that one, it's skinnier. The eye looks different too. Very cool. That's after 3 years, 36 months. Alright. So, oh, here's the lifespan. I was just wondering about the lifespan. Okay, so Chinese dragons. Unknown. Bro, we don't know how long they live. But they live for like a long time. Holy cow. European dragons live for 300 years. Okay, well if you live for 300 years, I think a 3 year gestation period is definitely not insane. That's in 100th of the time they live. That's a lot. That's percentage-wise, that's a lot. That's a lot shorter than ours, I think. We live for say 80 years, and it's 9 months. Definitely not in 100th, because you can't really have an 100th because we're not at 100. It's one of 100, right? So the amphitheater lives for 250. The knucker lives for 120. And yeah, human, it says 70. Yeah. Like how short we live, guys. Knuckers don't live that much longer than us, though. I'm sure some humans have lived to 120 years. Yeah. I know some relatives of mine have lived to I think I have a great, no, not a great grandfather, a great uncle or something that lived to 100 or something. Hello! Alright. Oh, I'm knocking things over. Alright. How to estimate age. Dragons are difficult to age. They shed skin bi- or triannually and grow a certain amount every year, so it is possible to make an estimate from their size. Sometimes the dragon's memory of historical events can help. Yeah, because you definitely know what a dragon remembers. I mean, I guess if they're older, they can talk too. That's something. Dragonologists estimate a lifespan of about 300 years for a typical European dragon. However, no one has any idea how long the Chinese lung live. Nobody knows. Nobody knows how long they live. So what we need to do is we need to find an ancient Chinese dragon and just stock it everywhere. Well, first you gotta figure out how old it is, right? And then you have to stock it everywhere to just wait until it dies and then see how old it is when it dies and then be okay, this is a good estimate, but you'd have to do that a lot. So you'd have to get an average. It couldn't just be this one died at 500 years, that means it must be five. No. Some people die at 30, and that's definitely not our lifespan. They could live for thousands of years, and we wouldn't even know. That would take a long time. That would take a long time. That's the thing. Depending, you might have to have you. If you find a dragon you're stalking it around, you might have to have your kid do it because you're gonna die. It's kind of dark, but you know what I'm talking about. It's true. It's true. Life is short, and that's okay. All right. Dragons enjoy tasty treats. They're just like me, for real. Rearing infants. Keep an adequate food supply. A 40 to 50 acre farm. 40 to 50 acre? Bro, you realize how big that is? That's crazy. 40 to 50 acre farm with a head of 300 cows should be enough for one chick? 300 cows for one chick? I don't have that kind of money. Oh. Small treats such as turkey, dogs, cats, mules, or geese may be used as rewards for all-important house training, as a chick learns that setting fire to your home is not acceptable behavior. You didn't set fire to my house. What a good baby dragon. Have this freaking dog. That's funny. I mean, I have a dog and 3 cats, but that wouldn't last very long. Plus, I would never feed them to a dragon. Okay, I might one of them. But, you know. You know. Okay. Signs of growing maturity. There are a number of behaviors that show a chick is nearing maturity and will soon leave the nest. No! Don't you dare leave the nest! Don't leave me. Hoarding. The chick collects precious objects from around the house, reluctant to return them. Fire play. The chick seeks out iron and flint objects and plays by making huge showers of sparks. Sounds scary. Language. Chicks repeat any words and phrases they hear repeatedly in a parrot-like fashion. Dang! Imagine having a dragon that was like a parrot. That'd be cool. Hoarding behavior, often misdirected toward inappropriate objects, such as this penny farthing bicycle, is seen as in chicks from an early age. You see bicycle. Alright. Points to remember. Keep iron and flint objects away from chicks or live in a fireproof house. Fireproof house? I don't know how to fireproof a house. Do not release young dragons into the sewage systems of a large city. Yeah, no duh. Mind your language around chicks. They may repeat what you say over and over in front of visitors. Oh no, don't cuss around the children. They'll repeat it. No, that is true of children though. Children just repeat stuff they hear. They're like parrots. They don't know what it means. They'll still say it. You gotta be very careful around small children. I know, I have 3 younger siblings. It is not recommended to leave children and hungry dragons alone. Oh no! Don't eat my children! Wait, I don't have any children. That's not the point. Hide all shiny or valuable objects. What, you think I have valuable objects? What part of I'm broke did you not get in book? Wow! So, this one is entitled, hold on, let me move this a little, there, be a bit flatter. This one is entitled, The Natural History of Dragons, Dragon Behavior. Woo! We're gonna talk about dragon behavior. That sounds cool. Alright. The behavior and feeding habits of dragons have evolved to enable their survival as a species. They share most of these traits with other animals, but 2 unique habits are dragons' love of hoarding and their ability to speak human language. Oh, they can speak English. Guys, some dragons can talk. You could have a conversation with a dragon. Leaving human children is a disaster. Dragon baby would break habit. Yeah, that's definitely true. While there are many theories that relate to the dragon's hoarding imperative, so far no one has found credible reason for their linguistic abilities. Okay. No, but like imagine like having a conversation with a dragon. I mean, like, dragon is like, you know, what I say, like 350 feet tall. Wait, that's long, not tall. Like 10, 15 feet tall, you know. Really long. And you're just like talking to it. And it's just like talking to you. Like, what would you talk about with a dragon? And would they have like an accent? I would think they would have an accent, but like, what would it sound like? Like, you wouldn't think they'd sound like people, right? But like, you never know. That's so cool. That's so cool. And I know, like, anyway. Alright, section here called Tame Behaviors. As a result of their interactions with humans, Asian long have been known to exhibit tame behaviors. They are quite ready to accept a gift of food, provided that it is suitable quality, and some Chinese temples have a monk whose primary task is the preparation of succulent meals for the local dragons. Maybe I should move to China! I mean, come on, dragons. It's crazy. So there's a caption on this image right here. It says, in preparing a meal, only the very finest and best ingredients should be chosen. We have dragon. Oh, there. Dragon. Don't give dragons fast food. Just don't do it. Courting behavior. Well, that's interesting. Like the bowerbirds of North Guinea. That's what that is, right? Guinea, like guinea pig. The male dragon woos a female by creating an elaborate nest decorated with treasures selected to please. Frequently, as can be seen below, a male will attempt to gain favor with his bride by presenting her with particularly choice gemstone. So yeah, we have this image right here. A large gemstone. Pretty cool. And then over here we have a little text. And the text says, the larger species seek a mate every 28 years or so. Holy! 28 years? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's a long time. Just think about that. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. 28 years. It's a long time. Anyway. Oh yeah. These are European dragons, by the way. It says so. Right here, European. Okay. Right, we're going to get this over so I can actually read it and so you can actually see it. Dang glare. Oh, knock over the mic. Alright. Hoarding behavior. The hoarding behavior of dragons most likely evolves because dragons have soft, unarmored Achilles spot on their bellies. When they lie on treasure, some of the jewels stick, providing them with protection in their one vulnerable area. The dragons who evolved this hoarding behavior were the ones who survived. Those who did not are no longer with us. Oh! There you go. They were naturally selected because they had this behavior of collecting gems and then they protected them. That's crazy, man. That's really cool. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. Language. Look at this. Language, guys. This area of dragon behavior is a mystery. They are the only creatures apart from humans who both speak and, when occasion demands, write. Wait, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Dragons can write? That's crazy. They can write? Wow. Imagine, right? A dragon can write. Yeah, sorry about the yawn. Dragons can write? Not only can they speak, they can write? How do they even write? They don't have hands like people. People have hands for writing. It's crazy. Alright, we're gonna look. Here we have dragon script. Right? See, I'll show you this best that I can. Problem is I have to rest it on something because my hands are so shaky. Dragon script, okay? We have, this is A equivalent, B, C, K. It's like, C and K make the same noise. Make the k, k, k sound. D E F G H. Ooh, H looks like H. I and J. Okay. L M N O P R. Wait, no Q. They don't have a letter for Q. S T U and V W X Y Z. So they don't have two separate letters for I and J or U and V, and they don't have one for Q. Oh, hello! I love these Dragonology books too. I love this book so much. So cool. Alright. And then we have like, oh wait, hold on, this expands. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Ah, my nose is so itchy. Okay. This expands. Okay. Oh. Okay, this says, the Chinese believed the secrets of writing were gifted to the Emperor Fu Hizai. I don't know, I'm probably butchering that. I'm so sorry. If you're Chinese and you're watching this, or if you're watching this and you at least know how to pronounce that correctly. By a dragon from the Yellow River. Perhaps the origin of our alphabet, too, lie in the ancient furtherk runes that deck the walls of hidden caves or the tops of knucker holes, scratched out by the dragons themselves. Maybe the alphabet was adopted later by the Norse and transformed by the Greeks and Romans. A tantalizing possibility. Bro! I know, right? I wish I had more of those books. I didn't know there were more. I need to get more. Alright. Dude, what if we got language from dragons? That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine if we got language from dragons. What? That would be amazing. I mean, who knows? Who knows? You never know. Like, you weren't there. Who's to say? Who's to say we didn't? You never know. Language exercises. Dragon script is more often written in the local human language. Dragons are reluctant to write their own tongue. These fragments of dragon script are taken from English-speaking areas. A riddle fragment found on broken stone tablet, Dinas Amores, Wales. Well, I can't read that, but please turn over. Found carved on an old oak near Leadenhall, England. Holy, that one's long. On an old stone tablet found upon Oak Island, Nova Scotia. Can y'all see these? D. On a rock in the woods at the base of Three Sisters, Katoomba, Australia. All that is visible of a riddle by the old hole, St. Leonard's Forest, England. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. It would be so cool to sit down and translate those. Because we have this key. But I can't really do it right now, though. It would take a while. You know? Very cool. I wonder why they don't write in their own tongue, though. It's very, very interesting. Alright. My nose is so itchy. I don't think you guys understand how itchy my nose is. Crazy. Okay. Like tigers, weak or old dragons who cannot hunt their usual prey may become man or rather maiden eaters. This is because maidens are more likely to wear jewelry containing favorite dragon gems, such as rubies, emeralds, amethysts, or diamonds, shown on the right. Oh yeah, ruby, emerald, amethyst, diamond. Guys, old dragons go around eating women with nice jewelry. Beware. Be very aware of what you wear. You never know what kind of attention you're attracting when you wear really fancy jewelry. You might just be attracting dragons that are hungry. But that's not a good idea. Because they will eat you. Alright, turning page. Alright, last chapter. We might actually finish the stream. Hold on just a minute though. My dad texted me. Oh shoot. So, I'm gonna have to go to dinner, like, really soon, actually. Ah, shoot. She texted me at 5:15. Said he'll be home in 20 minutes. So he'll be here in 15 minutes. Oh, okay. That's sad. I guess we'll put a bookmark here. I'm surprised, honestly, based on the pace I was going at first, that we made it this far. Let me switch scenes real quick for the outro. Oh yeah! Thank you so much for coming to my stream today. I know this is like a lot different than what I normally do, but I wanted to do something like kind of. I feel like this is a very me. This is like a very me thing, you know. Like there are plenty other people that enjoy this type of stuff, but like I feel like I don't know. Like I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm the only one who likes this stuff. Like obviously not. I'm obviously not, but like I feel like it's just like it's an interest I have. It's always fun talking about interests, learning about it together. Very cool. And yes, I will definitely be continuing this later so that we can look at so we can finish this book and look at the other one. So probably like one more stream, maybe two. It depends. Oh yeah, but yeah. Thank you so much for coming today. I had a really fun time. I think this is one of my favorite streams I've done so far. I really enjoyed it. So thank you so much to everyone who came. Um, yeah, that's basically all I have to say. Sorry for ending the stream. I mean, I guess I ended at a stopping point. Sorry for ending the stream a little abruptly. Um, yeah, that's basically all I have to say. Um, so yeah, make sure to click the like button and, maybe the subscribe button depending on how you're feeling, you never know. Um, and make sure to check out my channel. I do streams like this every Wednesday and Friday around this time. I normally do it earlier on Friday, but I had something this morning, so it was a lot later than normal. But that's okay. This is about, like, when it started is about the time that I normally stream on Wednesdays. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say. Thank you so much for coming out. I'll see you